What's up, friends and fam? It's Izzy Sco Paint Pro here. Check out this metallic gold paint. I got this from Hobby Lobby. It's called liquid acrylic, 20 bucks. Guys, just do a basic print on the wall. Here's my design. Okay, check this out. Look at the shimmer, dude. Check it out. Check it out. This is awesome. I was commissioned to do this. Let me teach y'all something. No matter what liner brush you get, I don't care what kind of brush you get that's thin this way, you can't, when you go to do the curves, when you go to do the curves, at some points it's hard to turn. It leaves a big wide swoop. And so you're never gonna be, you're gonna have to go back and touch up in the corners. So let me save you. Okay. Get a liner brush or make a liner brush. Here's what I did. I took a regular paintbrush. I ripped off a strand of bristles. I dip it in my paint. This is a real liner, okay? Now, if your pencil mark, my pencil marks were really kind of too dark, so I kind of went over it. This is wet paint. You pull, you can't push up when you paint with this. You just have to do long pulls. Watch me go for it. Dip your brush in, touch, and pull. As you pull, you're gonna run out of paint, and so I want you to lay the paintbrush down against the wall. Okay, let me give you an example. If I just go with the tip the whole time, I mean, there's no paint left on it because I just did a line. Okay, look, if I try to just use this the entire line, it's not even painting anything. It runs out of paint. So when you load your liner, watch, I'll show you again. Put your tip on the point, and then as you go, I want you to start laying your paintbrush, your hand closer to the wall. And what this does is it gets the paint, oh man. It gets the paint from the tip, it gets further back. I need to get a GoPro, guys. I'll lay, and your paint actually goes rather far when you do that. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm like really laying it down right there. Now, what it's gonna do is it's gonna give you a puddle of paint in the middle somewhere. That's okay. Come back and drag your paint out to cover up any blemishes and give yourself some sharp points like that. Now, you're going to have, let me get my camera to focus. You're gonna see your pencil coming through. What I do is I simply just kind of like reload and I'll go over it, you know? So I hope y'all have fun. I hope this helps. Don't worry about it being wider in some spots. That doesn't matter. If I were to show you like that right there, how that blew that line out, don't worry about it. It actually is in the reference photo to look like that. But what you're gonna find is you can actually make really long swooping lines with this effect. Like here, I blew out and I missed my pencil line. That's okay. Like go back and actually widen out this bottom line down here. Don't waste your time like trying to go back and, you know, put white paint in the middle of these two lines or whatever. Just do the best you can and let the paint be wide in some spots. Also, you're gonna have skips. That doesn't necessarily look that bad, but if you want to go back and fix them, you can. In a mural like this one, it isn't gonna matter because the eye of the viewer is going to not focus on those little spots like that. It's not gonna go to little blobs of paint, and it's not gonna go to little, like, yeah, you wanna go back and fix things, but like not like everything, if that makes sense. Like nobody's gonna notice that skip. It kind of actually looks a little bit more realistic when you have skips in the paint. I'm just kind of working as I'm videoing this to show y'all my swagger here, but I am gonna line that one back out. Yeah, you can't push. There's no way you can push this. Oh, one more tip. Okay, when I'm going along here, I am spinning. You'll notice that you run out of paint, dude. As you're going. When you're doing that, just spin your bristles a teeny tad. I just kind of made that word up. A teeny tad. But you're gonna notice that you have way more control pulling up. Oh, I got a dot. I'm gonna have to paint over that. I mean, like I say that, but really, in all reality, you could totally do that number there and nobody's gonna know. There's all kinds of hidden things that we put in our paintings anyway, right? So, now you can see this when I back up. Look how good that little flower looks that I made. This gold paint really reflects. Look at that reflective light, man. Freaking rad. It changes, you know, as you move around. Hope you guys like this. Hope this video helps. I'm gonna get to painting. I've got a lot to do. This whole wall, above the door, that wall. Hope this helps somebody out there. My videos don't get any views anyway. Maybe, you know, if one person leaves a comment, like I would very much appreciate it. Just, you know, kind of lets me know that somebody's watching. Helps somebody. Let me know in the comment section, guys. Finish this little line out for you. Those kind of things look cool. I think I called it a skip earlier. Those areas when they do that, don't worry about it. When you have to change directions, like you're coming down, like that right there, it's gonna do that. Go back and fix it if you want. Have fun, man. Don't forget to have fun. We only are here for a limited amount of time to share our gifts, so my encouragement is go for it. Have fun. Don't let the stress of messing up mess with your head. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fix that sucker. You're gonna get into, I actually do better, to be honest with you, with my lines whenever I go faster. I think you will too. The longer you go. There's just something about it. I've seen tattoo artists do the same thing. It's like whenever they go for their lines, you know. I don't know what it is. The speed. Maybe it's the speed of the hand. You can just kind of flow better. Flow when you flow faster. Flow smoother when you flow faster, I guess I should say. Probably a better way to say it. I really pushed down on that one. You'll also notice that you'll have excess paint in some places. I think I may have already said that, but whatever. I was using a brush earlier. I made this little liner, man, and it's like way helping me. Done it a couple of times before. In past years. Make this thick. Make that little goober gabber thick right there. You don't want it to look too splatchy. I'll probably go back and fix some of those lines. All right, guys. Get to cruising before you know it. Put on some worship music. Put on a sermon podcast. I'm a Christian. I love Jesus. I pray before I paint. He tends to, every time I pray, guys, testimony. Every time I pray before I paint, I pray for the customer, whoever's house I'm at, man. And I'm leaning into the wall. If I got the camera right up on my freaking nose, sorry about that. Every time I pray for over the job that I'm doing, and the customers like kids and their family, you know, and I just noticed it. It really helps me. God seems to honor us when we include him. My talent level and my commissions have skyrocketed. Like, I'm talking about $8,000 commissions on paintings. Making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Some years are better than others. Some months and weeks are better than others, as y'all all know. Like, you know, sometimes I guess with art, it's feast and famine. Nobody likes to, I get Christmas commissions, but usually people are wanting like portraits and such. Whenever I get a Christmas commission, you know, of like their loved one, they want a portrait. But it seems like spring, summertime are really good for people wanting to remodel their homes and such. Be fair. I got online, guys, and when I started painting murals, I got online and looked up, you know, what is the average mural? Oh, sorry, I should be showing this instead of my face. What's the average mural in my town, or like my city where I live? Price per square foot. And it's gonna give you a range, and you're gonna learn, like, as you go, you'll learn, like, people, the price of something is what somebody's willing to pay for it, but at the same time, once you get busy and going, the price is the price. Like, once you get high demand, once you get more in demand, your price can be your price, whether that's like $10 a square foot, $20 a square foot, $30 a square foot, $40, $50. That's typically the range. So, just to paint a wall, a house, people charge anywhere from two to like, if it's residential interior, it's like, oh, it's exterior, then it's like $2 to $3, $4 a square foot. Interior is like $3, $4, $5, sometimes $6. Commercials like $6, $7, $8, $9, depends on where you're at. So, that's why, like, mural work, it's so much more time consuming and tedious, right? I mean, look at the size of the brush I'm using right now, right? And people who just paint walls are blowing and going, rocking and rolling. So this is way more time and labor and talent intensive, right? Not that regular painters aren't talented, but this is a whole different level of the beast mode. Getting that flower in as we've been on the phone. haven't I?
Look at this one.
I don't know if this one just comes up and stops or what. Maybe that's a little weird. I might change that. Who knows? We're gonna see. Another thing is that's when I'm not on the phone, I hold my paint, you know, like way closer to my body. I can see what I'm doing there. I'm making the tops of those wider by stealing some paint off the edge of my bristles there. Man, these long ones are super easy. You just touch, literally lay that thing down as you're going back. Touch and go. Touch and pull, man. Pull it. Pull those bristles. I'll learn like where on the leaf you can make it wider. So it's like on the tips, obviously it needs to be sharp like that. Oh, I just blobbed it. Obviously, like more on the tip, you want it to be sharp. But on the bottom of the leaf, like down here, on this one, I'm pushing like hard right here because that part can be fat. That looks rough. I'll fix it. But yeah, the top part, you know, should be smooth. Fix this one right here. Boop, boop. Make this smoother and wider. It's okay. Look at that. Boom. See, but when you back up, the bottom of the leaf is supposed to be wide. It's okay to be wide. Right here. This can be wide. This needs to be, those two need to be narrow. I think my end there is a little too wide, so I'll go back and fix that. I think on my reference photo, like I said, maybe I'll post it on here if I can. My reference photo is like, these leaves are different. They're different widths. See how I didn't connect that? That's what's happening a lot in the reference photo. There's lots of ends that aren't connected. I don't know, just kind of makes it more interesting. Don't leave pencil marks, guys. Like there's a little pencil mark right there. Go the extra mile and cover them up for your customer. Like, would you be able to tell that little faint pencil mark? Probably not. Whenever you stand back. But why not freaking do it solid, you know? Why not spend that extra second or whatever it is? Couple seconds to fix it. Missed the line right there. Like you don't want to leave lines like that. Doink. I'm working over my head. Another fun tip. Get yourself a workbench so you're not working like this. Like my shoulder is up. I'm up above my head. Get yourself a workbench like that. Save you big time. Save your arm, man. You'll wonder why you're so worn out at the end of the day. Well, when you're standing up on concrete, man, and you're working over your head all day, it taxes your muscles, because we don't stand around all day with our arm held up over our heads, right? In normal life. This is kind of my normal life right here, but you know, this is a spot where the pencil mark, I can see it. You can't really see it on the camera, but I needed to make that line solid all the way. Coming in hot, time consuming. That's what we get paid for. That's why the price per square foot is higher, right? To have an eye for this stuff and be able to master the lines. Line master. Like, I'm going over this long one twice, because it had a bunch of extra. So you want to make sure you go all out, man. Oops, I just touched it with my hand right there. I keep reaching back and dipping in my paint. Y'all can't see that. To finish this leaf, and then I'll hang it up. Hang up the video. Show y'all my point of view when I keep reaching back. Keep reaching back and dipping in there. Sorry if I got the video off right there. I'm pulling down on all these. Twisted my brush right there to get clean paint. Haven't been doing that as much. Another trick, check this out. When you put your point on there, sometimes it's hard to start like that. I've seen a lot of guys like tattooing and stuff. What they'll do is they'll have their hand in movement whenever they come down into their line. Like, they'll be moving when they hit the line. That makes sense. Like, let me see. Where's the line? I guess where I'm on. They'll, instead of putting their brush right here and then pulling, they'll come down. They'll have their hand in movement. It helps give you a straighter line. It does. This looks pretty good. That flower looks good. Especially when you back up over here. You come in. There we go. Now it's focused. I did this whole little part right here on the phone just now, I guess. Alright, guys. I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna stop and eat something. I'm hungry. Hungry dongry. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Please. Helps me. I just want to help people. Help me help people. Alright, guys. Bye. God bless you.